여러분, 제 이름은 톰입니다. 제가 한국나사렛대학교에서 3학년입니다. 오늘은 우리 김치전 만들자. Hello, my name is Thomas Burns. I'm from New Zealand, but I live and study in South Korea. I'm an undergraduate student in the Taekwondo department at Korea Nazarene University based in Cheonan. And today, based on the Hanshik food video contest, hashtag Eat Korean Food, together we are going to be making kimchi-jeon or kimchi pancakes. Firstly, what you want to do is get yourself some buchim garu, which is like pancake mix for cooking. It says it right here. Authentic and delicious Korean taste, which is exactly what we're going to be making today. You're going to want to grab yourself a bowl, just like this. It doesn't need to be anything special, because this is what we're going to use to mix everything up in. Now that you've got your bowl, you're going to get yourself about half a cup of this. You don't need to be too precise, so I don't have a measuring cup or anything. We're just going to use standard kitchen cup. We're going to pour in about half a cup. Again, like I said, don't worry about all. We're nearly there. I'll give it a wee tap, level it out. A little bit more. Alright, so that looks about good. As you can see, about half a cup. I'm going to dump this in the bowl here. And then you're going to get yourself some very high quality 7-Eleven Select water. And you're going to go into the same amount. So remember, it's just an easy ratio of 1-to-1. Get the lid off there. Splash a bit of water in till about half a cup again. And then we're just going to chuck this into here as well. Now, what you want to do is you want to come over to your fridge and grab yourself out some kimchi. Now, any kimchi is fine, but I personally prefer the one that's prepared by my film crew for me. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your kimchi. You're going to want to include, pro tip, include the kimchi juice. And we're just going to dump this all in here. Oh, don't worry about that. My team will clean that up. So now, another pro tip. You don't even want to use a chopping board to mix anything up, cut up your kimchi, anything like that. All you need, a trusty pair of scissors that don't look as clean as they should be. But we won't worry about that. And we're just going to get in here. And we're going to mix everything up. Just like so. Until everything is just nicely combined. You rejoin us now after it's all been mixed together. And so now that you have this lovely looking mix, we're gonna put oil in the pan, and then we're gonna heat it up on the lowest temperature possible, and we'll get back to you once we're all ready to go. Like I said earlier, we've heated the pan up now on the lowest temperature. You're going to take your oil, you're going to pop the cap, just, spread around like a nice little bit, like that, like so. Take your pan, make sure that's all nice and evenly coated. Lay that back down. Take a nice bowl of mix. Just pour a little in there, like so. Oh, that sounds good. And now, what you'd ideally want is a spoon, but if you're like me and you live alone, you're going to do the next best thing and take a utensil that sort of looks flat, and we're just going to get in here and we're just going to spread it out a bit just to get it a bit flatter and pretty much just get it looking more like a pancake. And now, actually, what you're going to want to do after you've spread it out nicely like this is a pro tip here. Is the best way to cook kimchi-jeon is to put it down like this and then just forget you're even cooking it. And I might go play a game of LOL. So I'll see you guys later. No. 아, 배고파. 아, 맞다. 김치전. Wow. And just like I said, perfectly cooked and ready to flip. Now, I don't claim to be a flipping master, but if you look here, Tara, oh, Nice wee sizzle of oil and, oh, look at that. Middle, nice and soft, crispy around the edges. While we wait for this to finish cooking, what we're going to do is make a nice dipping sauce to accompany it. All you're going to need is 2 ingredients, some sesame oil and some soy sauce that's definitely not for soups. So first we're going to start off with some soy sauce and just like, again, nice wee tribute to New Zealand, a puri bowl. Just a little bit. Splash in there. Looks good. And then we're going to go in with our sesame oil and just pour that right on top. It separates out. But what you're going to do, I'm going to grab, again, the utensil that I wanted, the nice chopstick, and just give that a good mix. And there you go, a nice dipping sauce that's going to go with our kimchi john, which is almost ready. And we'll check back in with you when it's time to eat. Now, as you can see, kimchi john all finished cooking. We're going to kill the heat. We're going to bring it on over to our pan. I'm just going to slide it down into there. Okay. Shake that off. Chuck it back over there. And now, suggestion, well, my personal preference would be to have it with some nice New Zealand cheese. But this is a Korean cooking video after all. So, again, we're going to be very organized. Go into our drawer of perfectly sorted utensils. Look, these two are even the same. That's a miracle. And now, we're going to give it a little taste. Cut ourselves off a nice wee crispy bit. Oh, that looks good. You might hear the crunch, alright? This is not supposed to be my mukbang, but this crunch might be some ASMR. We dip in the sauce in here. Crispy, delicious, and a strong kimchi flavor. Make this for yourself and let me know how it goes.
잠깐,
2/3 그냥 팍.
짠.